Hey, hey, welcome to us talking about My Hero Academia. Like, almost 60 chapters after we did it the first time, and on a completely different channel. Yay!
Is that what we're calling this series? I
No,
don't
I
know
have
if we
no
could
idea
fit
what we're
that
calling it.
on the
How
thumbnail.
would you
I
anachronize that name?
I have no idea what we're calling this, and we'll figure it out after we're done. But so what's happened since we last did? We did the thing where we had the villain arc. We've got this one we're on right now. Like, what else has happened? I actually don't know.
I think
I
the pro hero arc with Endeavor hitting on the, or not hitting on the Nomu, but like destroying the Nomu.
no hitting.
Oh
on
yeah,
the
Hawks and Endeavor versus that Nomu.
That's a good ship though. Endeavor X Nomu.
Okay, I'm pulling up the chapter we last did real quick here. Um,
So, not gonna lie, the whole Hawks and Endeavor thing completely left my mind because I don't care because the villain arc was the best.
okay.
Anyone want to fight me on that? The villain arc was the best arc so
I mean,
far.
the Shigaraki chapter was the best chapter so far. So, like, his origin chapter is probably my favorite chapter of all time.
Yeah, that was hype.
It's pretty bueno.
I mean, it was sad, but it was hype.
Oh boy, like that poor doggo.
Yeah, that's the only person I feel sorry for. Not even his little sister, his bitch little sister.
Yeah, like
The worst.
this whole like okay, let's talk about like the arcs, like just in order, I guess. So I guess we got the thing with Hawks and Endeavor, which we could talk about first. That one's a resounding meh from me though. Like I know people like Hawks and people like Endeavor, but it's like that it felt like it was just set up to something that's coming later, and it didn't really have a proper conclusion. It felt like oh, we're setting up the what was it the Revolution Army, whatever the fuck.
Meta Liberation Army.
Yeah, Metahuman Liberation Army. We're setting those guys up. We're setting up Endeavor growing as a human being, and we're setting up Hawks being a bastard traitor who maybe is not one. Who knows? Like, but there's not really any conclusion to that until like the Endeavor thing, like has been on pause for months, and it's only just now starting up again in the latest chapter.
Fair, but I don't really think that was the emphasis of the arc. I think the emphasis of the arc was Endeavor taking his place as the new number one. You know, because there was no pillar.
Yeah.
There was no pillar prior to Endeavor.
And the weird thing is that took place after this Liberation Front arc.
Yeah.
And so it's like kind of hard to wrap your head around if you read it as it came out, because now you have to realize, okay, so the Meta Liberation Front came first, and then they sent the Nomu out to get Hawks and Endeavor, and now here we are. A few things have happened in the meantime, and it's not entirely clear.
It feels like that whole arc it wasn't really an arc. It was like in Naruto, like you can't say that there was a nine-tailed fox arc in the original Naruto because there wasn't. It was just like, hey, we're setting up the nine-tailed fox to use him later. You know, like it's not really an arc so much as it's like, hey, like here's some stuff to look forward to later on. You know?
I guess.
Yeah, which I mean, I guess is fine, and it did lead into the villain arc, and it's leading into this one, so I mean, I guess that's fine. I do like Hawks' ability, even though it's kind of like really weird.
And it's also pretty broken.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like it's really broken, but also like kind of like Sun Eater has all his shape-shifting stuff, but he's got to like get biomass and like DNA from the stuff he eats.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Hawks is just like, yeah, no, I just shot out a shit zillion feathers, and they just kind of slurp back into being over time. Like, that's kind of gross.
Slurp back into being. He has to grow them back.
That's what I'm saying. He just slurps them back. I'm just imagining them making a slurp noise. Because he doesn't really have wings. They just kind of... Like, he doesn't even have, like, wing bones or anything. He just kind of has, like, a big mass of feathers
that was
just
really
makes
weird.
into a wing shape. Yeah, it's a really weird power, and I don't understand how it works. You just have telepathic control over feathers?
I guess that seems
His own
like
feathers.
the implication.
Yeah.
Endeavor looks way cooler now with that big face scar, though.
Yeah. Oh, we also had the battle trials.
Oh yeah.
The like I think it was 4-on-4 trials.
Oh.
3-on-3
Yeah.
trials.
Those with Shinso.
What?
Yeah.
And Deku unlocking that new quirk. That's right.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I did
Like,
too.
dead
I'm
ass.
just like scrolling through the chapters to make sure we didn't miss anything, and I'm like,
it
oh
came
yeah,
right
that was
after
an arc.
the gentle criminal arc, and so it just seems kind of.
Gentle criminal. Holy shit! I forgot about him.
Oh, Gentle did. I thought Gentle came before the Pro Hero arc. Okay.
Same. Okay, all right. So we'll talk about that too. We'll talk about that as well because that's a way more interesting arc. Like, see, I think that's the problem with My Hero. It's like it goes on for so long and so much happens that like the stuff that's like adorable character moments gets lost.
Mm.
It's like, but so like yeah, the gentle criminal arc. I really like it in that it shows that not all villains are Shigaraki level. Like, some are just, like, it shows that the hero society is kind of shit. Like, we see that later on a bit more, and, like, we've kind of seen it before, like, with that, how Shinzo is, like, basically bullied and could have easily just turned into fucking superpowered Columbine if, like, he didn't have people like Aizawa around. But it's, like, Gentle, like, just wanted to be a hero, and it's, like, nah, sorry, fucker.
But, like, he
Can't.
also didn't really put in the work or anything. He was just kind of like, I'm not gonna try. I just want it.
And he wasn't born lucky with a good quirk.
Yeah, he didn't get a good. Well, I mean, I think it was more the thing like he didn't get a good quirk.
He's got a better quirk than like half of Class 1A.
Thing is, though, like this is also like how many years ago? Like 20, 30 years ago.
I don't think that long. Maybe like 15.
He looks fairly old. Like, he looks like he's like fucking late 40s, early 50s. I don't know, but I mean, even then, like we've seen like later on, like even like 2 years before, like shit was way worse, like with how Toga got treated. Like if you don't have a good quirk in Hero Society, you kind of get bullied, and it kind of breaks you down as a person, and it does lead to. I feel like most villains in this world are just people who wanted to be heroes and just got fucking beat out of it, either because their quirk wasn't good enough, or Hero Society just has really fucked up values.
So I am scrolling through the arc list, and the Gentle Criminal arc did come before the Pro Hero arc, so we already did talk about this. But
okay. Well, I guess that leads into something I can talk about later, so that's fine.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like the whole. I like how Endeavor in the arc he had with Hawks. I like how he kind of like gets a little bit better as a person, but like he doesn't change really all that much.
Yeah, like you can still hate him.
Yeah, he's still a prick. He's just like a prick who's aware that he's a prick.
In the last chapter, the fucking pair of pages where he's like, "Hi, welcome to the Endeavor Hero offices," when like a friendly smile, and then you turn the page and he's like, "I bet that's what you fucking thought I was gonna say, you little pieces of shit."
You thought.
None of them are surprised at all. They're just like, "Yeah, you're an asshole."
Horikoshi got me good. I was like, "Oh, he's so cute." Oh, damn.
Boy. Well, I guess if we want to jump forward to that one. I mean, I didn't really see it that way. I thought it was, like him opening, like you know that thing like in like bad comedies where like someone opens the door and they're like, "Oh hey, how you doing?" And then they open their eyes and they see that like, "Oh, it's you." You know, like that's how I saw. Because Endeavor wanted to take Shoto in as his intern so he could try and show like, "Hey Shoto, look, I'm not a horrible abusive monster anymore, I swear. I've changed. We can sweep all that childhood neglect and abuse under the rug, right?" And then he opens his eyes and he sees fucking Deku and Bakugo, and he's like, "Oh,
you brought friends."
You brought these assholes. You brought All Might Jr. and me Jr.
Me Junior.
Fuck.
Yeah, All Might did pretty much say that last this chapter too.
Yeah.
Like, what did he say?
You and Endeavor are very much alike, so you should see Endeavor as he is now. I think.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he said. Okay.
Which I think kind of shows that All Might is not really in tune with the hero world right now, cause he's not really met Endeavor, because it seems like Endeavor, while he's trying to be good, he's still like, it's not internalized, you know. Like, he's still the same asshole. He's just trying to be better. You know, like he's like what was it? Like in the final panels, he was just like, he's like, I'm only interested in Shota. If you fuckers want to learn, watch me from behind.
I did love the fact though that he says that.
Yeah.
And Shota's probably the slowest one there, so he'll probably be last.
Oh no.
It's absolutely fun. Like, oh man, Shoto is like, everyone acts like Shoto's power is so good, but like, Endeavor has the ability to shoot across the sky like a rocket engine. If Shoto tried that, Shoto would just spin out of control like a helicopter without a tail rotor. Like, Jesus. Like at best he's got like Frozone stuff, but no. I do like the villain they're fighting though. Like, I have no idea like what his design is based on, but I know it's something historical. He's just floating around on big fucking like yoga balls.
And screaming about the end of the world with Hades and shit.
Yeah. Like, that's really neat. Like, at first I thought it was like Shigaraki in a costume, because like the beard looks like Shigaraki's hair.
Yeah.
Wait. Like, I feel like this arc is going to be pretty good. Like, I still like think the villain arc is probably like my favorite one, but this one I think is going to be really good. And I think that's like something really good about this manga, in that like every arc, like with a couple exceptions, a couple arcs I think fucking sucked, but like most of the arcs like always improve on the one after it. What do you think of this game? What do you think is gonna go?
I have no clue. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what side Hawk's on here.
I want him to be a villain, because we've been building up to the spy for like so long, and it really felt like Horikoshi forgot. Like, you know, it's like it really does. It feels like one of those moments in JoJo where like you don't think about it until the end. You're like, hey, what happened to this plot point?
Fair.
And I think maybe he did forget about it, and now like he's just been reminded by Twitter.
Yep.
And he's just like, oh shit. Like, and honestly, like, I really don't want any of Class 1A to be the spy, because it's like you see like the previous chapter, like where they have a Christmas, and it's like nah, like those precious babies, no, like
Ares the spy.
Ares, no.
See, so I don't think Hawks can be the spy. Like, how he didn't know about.
He's not really connected to UA, is he?
No,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
he doesn't have to be the spy, but we need to have some sort of traitor. Like, we can, like, at anything, like, if it is Hawks, it turns out to be quote-unquote the traitor, then we can just be like, oh no, he was making people think he was people at UA to get away with it, ooh, or some other anime bullshit, you know? It's not best writing, but I mean, like, back when, like, the whole spy thing was announced, it was like, there were members of Class 1A that, like, weren't really super developed. So it's like, you could kind of look at them and be like, oh yeah, no, that guy's a spy. That guy could be the spy. You know, like, Disco Ball guy, whose name I forget. Aoyama, yes. Like, Aoyama could have been the spy, and it seemed like it was building up to him for a while, and then we learned about his quirk, and, like...
And his fucking cheese fetish.
With his fucking cheese, right? Like, oh, it could be Animal Crossing, but, like, no. Like, we've seen him in his, when he was fighting alongside, Headphone Jack.
Hero.
Oh, maybe it's,
You know
It's
who we
Kaminari.
haven't gotten to know really is Shoji.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think it's gonna be Shoji just because he looks like Kakashi. I don't think Horikoshi would make basically a Kakashi homage to the spy.
I think it's gonna be manga.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be
No.
manga.
But you can...
No.
His heart is basically on his sleeve. Like, he shows what he's thinking.
Yeah.
Exactly. No one would
Mineda's the
expect.
spy. Mineda's the spy.
Mineda's too stupid to be a spy. Maybe that's an act.
And also Horikoshi's favorite character is Mineta.
My
Personal
favorite
self-insert.
character, too.
Mineta will be the hero of the fucking final arc.
Shit.
Yeah, so it's like, but like, I can't think of anyone in class like 1A that like could be the spy and like wouldn't just piss off everyone.
Mm.
Like Horikoshi's kind of fucked himself in that he's made every single one of them so goddamn like even fucking Sellotape Man.
Sarah?
Yes.
Cellophane.
Fucking.
So good.
His name is a pun on Sellotape. For fuck's sake, it's just, god damn it, love it. Like especially like this Christmas thing. We've got them each using like doing Secret Santa and like using and like Sero uses his fucking quirk to fucking whip presents out. Like fucking Tokuyami and his fucking Buster Sword. I love him so much. Like, I don't know. I feel like if anyone's gonna be the traitor, it has to be Hawks. Hawks is just like a really good throwaway character that you could just make the villain. Like, especially if you make him I don't know, maybe redeem him later on or something. I think that's like, I don't think there's anyone you could make the traitor and have it be,
Satisfying. What if it's All Might?
oh god, no.
I think All Might's in the clear. I think we're set there. But yeah, I guess you're right. Like the only person that I think it would be believable to be the traitor at this point would be Kaminari. But that's
And why would you say that? Is it because maybe he's got less screen time, or?
It's because he gets a decent amount of screen time, but he's also portrayed as the stupidest member of Class 1A. I don't know.
I guess. I don't know. I feel like we've seen enough of him to like kind of get like a good read on his personality, and I feel like, well, I mean, him being a dumbass isn't like when he's not overcharged, he's actually not that dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Like he only gets dumb when he overuses his power, and I don't feel like that's a bit. I feel like that's like legit. Like he just over fucking charges his brain. So I don't think you'd want to have a spy be someone who literally makes themselves retarded if they use their power too much.
What if that's just an act, though? Think about it.
I mean, it would be really silly if that's an act, because it's just something that isn't really needed for him to do his job.
It makes him look even dumber, though. Even more incompetent.
I mean, if I was gonna do a traitor story and it was like, no, it has to be someone from Class 1A, like, the only way I'd say to write my way out of this right now would be to have it be that, like, Toga's been sneaking onto campus every now and again. Like, that'd be the only way. Like, the fucking League of Villains has a shapeshifter on call, and the campus is big enough that you probably could have two people in two different places. Like, one person in two different places at once and no one would really notice.
I suppose, and all she would need is blood. Yeah, I guess that's
I mean,
not the worst.
Toga's...
She's
Toga's
not known to
pretty
be
good at
subtle, necessarily, though, is she?
She can be, though. I mean, she got Kami pretty easily, and no one noticed.
Yeah, Kami was pretty lit.
Yeah. Like, oh my god.
Best character.
Like, oh my god.
Best
Deku,
character.
give me your blood. Like, oh my god. Shit's lit, fam.
And you're Deku.
Yeah. Fucking...
Deku.
Yeah, I mean... I hope they deal with this fucking... This spy plot point, because it's the worst. It really does feel like Horikoshi put it in and didn't think about it at all.
Just
Though to be
forgot.
honest, I don't know, the camp bit is throwing me off because literally no students were aware of where they were going.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
which means it
Vlad.
would have to be it had to be a teacher or a hero who has access, and it does kind of feel like they are setting it up so that it would be someone who had access. And Hawks, they make a point to say that like when Hawks meets up with the Heroes Liberation Front, they say like, oh yeah, like you may be higher rank than Hawks, like Mr. Hero Man, whose name I forgot because he's a fucking bit character.
Slide and go.
But what? Light and go, yeah.
Slide
but
and
Hawks,
go. Fucking.
Slide and go, yeah. But it's like Hawks literally knows, like, way more than you will ever know. You're standing on the outside peering in. Hawks is part of the garden party. So, I think maybe that's where they'd be going with it. Like, pro heroes, like, there's like, they said a thing like pro heroes can't keep their fucking mouths shut when they're talking to each other. So someone just told Hawks, and Hawks passed it on.
All I'm saying, right? Who's able to use communication no matter where they are? Kaminari. Think about it. They're
But
in
you
the
know
woods.
who's a
He can
loudmouth?
still make a call.
Present Mike.
Oh shit! Present Mike was the traitor all along.
He's just been exposing everything on his podcast.
Oh my god, if that's the whole thing, this whole time they're looking for a spy and they're just fucking following Present Mike's fucking Snapchat. Oh god,
I think you
no.
just hit the nail on the head here. I think we figured it
Oh
out.
shit. They're just following Present Mike's Snapchat. Oh, fuck.
Well,
That would be the best.
It's
That would
done
be
and
the
dusted.
absolute fucking best. That's nah. If Horikoshi doesn't do that, I'll be disappointed. Oh shit. Shit. Did we want to talk about the qualification things with Shinzo? I mean, it was not all that interesting, except for the all for one, one for all new quirk shit. But even then, it's like we've got zero fucking information on that other than what that ghost guy told us.
okay, so here's the thing that I actually did want to talk about, and it's from this chapter, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if one of the quirks Deku got was tear bending? Because think about it here. He just broke a window and a wall with his tears.
What if Deku just had that quirk the whole time?
Yeah,
but
that's-
it's never come up.
That's what he was born with, and no one
if
questions
it-
it
yeah, what
because
if-
he got it from his mom.
This whole time, Deku's had a quirk, but it's never occurred to him that being able to cry anime tears was a quirk.
Shit, I think we figured out my quirk.
Oh shit! It's like that. It's like that fucking
Future.
Oh fuck! This is like this fucking thing that like Homer was talking about in one of his videos once about his stupid horse fucker show.
What? Okay, you know what? I
So-
don't want to know. Never mind.
No, I'm saying anyway. Fucking so like in fucking My Little Pony and all that, they got those stupid fucking butt tattoos that say what they've got, right? In one of his videos, like Pony Thread Simulator, whatever the fucks, Homer did a thing. Or is like, well, what if a pony had a cutie mark that was the same color as their fur? It's like, you don't know it's there, but you got one. You can't fucking see it. Like, what if that's the fucking thing? Like, Deku just has the ability to just cry fucking pressure jets. Doesn't notice. Because he's in an anime.
I was actually thinking that what if you had a quirk where your quirk is literally just being crippled? Like, that has to be a thing in MHA.
I mean, there's a quirk where a guy has a cactus for a head. That guy must be fucked. That guy's life must be suffering. He doesn't have eyes. He has no sensory organs
I
whatsoever.
mean, neither does manga, and he's a hero. Got his license
Shit,
and
you're right.
everything.
Shit, you're right. Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, I guess, like, the like, combat art don't really a ton of stuff except for, like, the like, hey, here's a future plot point. If anything, I think that's, like, kind of a something that I'm not sure if that's a weakness of the manga or a strength. The fact is, like, there are so many things. It's like, this arc really has not that much happening, but here's something to look forward to in the future.
Yeah, I think My Hero is going to go on for at least like 600 or 700 chapters, so that we're probably still in like the setup phase.
Yeah, I mean, well, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes like Dragon Ball or Naruto. Just is eternal because, like, where is the end point of this? Like, because it's like Horikoshi is a big One Piece nerd, and he's a big Western comics nerd. Like, what two things never end? Like, Spider-Man's been going since the 50s. Like, no, this
One Piece
manga's
is
never ending.
One Piece is gonna end eventually.
Well, they'll get the One Piece, and then, like, fucking Gold Roger's ghost will show up and be like, Luffy, my son! You fool, you didn't find the two-piece! And it just starts fucking, like, the Boruto equivalent.
No, here's what I think, right? They're gonna go and they're gonna be space pirates. And you're gonna say that's ridiculous, but let me tell you, there are already space pirates in One Piece. They are foxes, and they ride around in like hot air balloon ships, and they go from moon to moon, and the moons are within like the Earth's gravity, so they just kind of like hover from moon to moon.
The One Piece is a spaceship.
I guess it could be Uranus. That probably would be one of the things in there.
Yeah, like that's gonna be like One Piece 2. It turns out the entirety of One Piece was set up for a space pirate adventure.
I would be down.
A fresh Cowboy Bebop?
Yes.
Technically, it was Cowboy Bebop before Cowboy Bebop. It's just nobody knew it.
Yeah. Okay. Shit. I don't know what I want to talk about. Okay, let's talk about like the current thing because it's shorter. Like the fact that Sugar Boy can cook something that's not got sugar in it.
How do you know it? It doesn't have sugar in it.
Oh god, that chicken's just made of goddamn fondant.
Oh my god.
Oh Christ.
The glaze. You see that glaze right there? That's just pure sugar.
Oh fuck! Oh shit!
I am subscribed to R Fondant Hate on Reddit.
Oh god. And of course, Santa Eri-chan is, of course, the best.
So cute.
She's such an idiot. She doesn't know what holidays are.
Oh.
Like, I guess she wouldn't, would she? Like,
No,
she never had it, like, growing up. Like, well, she, like, turned her parents into fetuses.
Big oof.
Yeah, like, shit, so, like, and I don't think Overhaul would have fucking had celebrated Christmas with her. Fuck.
Yeah. She doesn't know how to write either. That was stated in the latest chapter.
I mean, what, how old is she, like, 6?
yeah.
I mean, I guess that's understandable.
Yeah, but the point being, she doesn't know how to read her. She is just learning how to read or write now.
Yeah. Like, when do kids usually learn to read and write? I don't actually know.
I learned when I was 5.
I could not tell you when I learned to read but I can tell you I was learning to write. Shit. No, never mind. Those were too early to have memories of. Fuck.
I learned
Not
how
to flex or anything.
I learned how to read when I was 3.
Yeah, I was slow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also.
No, I was
like,
slow. I used to tear up books when I was younger.
Yeah.
Reading that shit.
Also, I love how fucking Oshiko just fucking, like, does a goddamn baseball slide to go fucking see Eri.
Ooh.
Wait, I just realized, what is she? Is she throwing fucking rice? Like, on that fucking panel? Like, is she doing, like, a fucking exorcism?
No, she's waving while sweating a lot, I thought.
Demons out, demons in. Like, it looks like she's throwing rice. Like she's just going through all the fucking holidays.
Sure.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
She's gotta catch up.
So she's getting her horn back, which means her powers are coming back. Which means maybe
she's gotta learn how to control that shit.
Maybe we'll see a Lemillion return arc soon.
That'd be nice.
I kind of want Lemillion to... I kind of want him to, like, not get his powers back until, like... Like, I want him to do something desperate. You know? Like Like, he sees a mugging on the street, and he gets shot or something.
Sure. I could
Like,
see
you know,
that.
like, prove that he's got, like, the heroic spirit still.
Oh.
I just don't want Mir to get shot. That's horrifying.
Don't hurt
Well, I mean,
my boy.
Eri just undoes it. Eri just panics. Like, he's with Eri when he gets shot. And he sees the million get shot, and she's just like, no! And she just fucking starts rewinding. And she accidentally, like, rewinds his powers back on. Like, doesn't even realize how she did it.
I could see. Okay. Yeah, I could see that.
Like, that'd feel like a retread of the final battle with Overhaul, though. Because, like, that's how Deku was able to use 100% One for All. Was just, Eri was clinging to him and constantly rewinding.
Yeah, but
well,
this
I mean, it also paralleled how he lost his powers in the first place.
Yeah, and it's also not really a test for Eri as much as it would be a test for Miro, so I guess...
Yeah, like, regaining powers in like, bear in mind, like, we're going off, like, the fact that Horikoshi is a comics nerd. Like, usually when heroes lose their powers, when they regain them, it's because they did something stupid. Like when Spider-Man lost his powers because he... God, why did he lose his powers that one time? Like, you know, like, the one that they did that they referenced in Spider-Man 2 where he dumps the suit in the trash.
It's actually Spider-Man No More, and that was actually the second time he lost his powers.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he the first time he lost his powers actually was in the first Sinister Six. If you read, it's the first annual standalone Spider-Man comic. It's the Sinister Six one, and yeah, he loses it for a good 10 pages. And then he's in a fight with Shocker, and then all of a sudden, Shocker shoots a lightning bolt at him or whatever, and he just dodges out of the way, and he was like, oh, powers are back, and then he just punches him in the face. It was hilarious.
Okay, with Spider-Man No More, I don't remember why he lost his powers. I think it's because, he was so stressed, and he didn't feel like being Spider-Man was worth it, and he wanted to abandon the responsibility, because, that's all Spider-Man's about. And he gets his powers back when he sees... all sorts of crimes happening, and he knows that if he was still Spider-Man, he'd have the power to do it, and when he finally accepts the responsibility, his powers come back, or something like that. It's hard to remember, and it's kind of been overwritten by the fucking movie, in my head, because the movie was basically just that storyline.
Yeah.
Usually in comics, losing your powers and gaining your powers they mirror each other, and they usually... happens when you do something stupid. Because, being stupid is heroic.
Huh.
I mean, that's how Deku got his powers.
Yeah, that's how Deku got his powers. He did something super fucking stupid. Oh, jeez. Fucking Kaminari got a basketball. I love how you can tell, who... I love how you can tell who gave who what.
Oh yeah, let's go through and let's try to guess this. I'm down.
Right.
Okay, so obviously Deku gave the little All Might ornament that Ochiko got.
Who gave Deku the mochi that he looks really terrified of?
I bet Aoyama gave that picture of himself. Fuck.
Wait, what? Wait, where? Where do you find this picture of Aoyama? Oh, I see it. Mineta got it. Oh,
wait.
Jesus. Okay.
Wait, who got... Is that an anime sword?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Tokiyami got a Buster Sword.
No, he gave the Buster Sword.
Oh.
Look
He gave it to Eri.
Eri
Oh my god. Eri looks so concerned. Eri's like, oh god, how do I use this?
Wait, is Ida just straight up holding a few gold bars?
Yes, someone gave Ida 3 gold ingots.
That's gotta be, That's gotta be
Momo.
Yeah, that's gotta be Momo.
That's gotta be Momo.
It's too rich.
Alright, so Mina got a dumbbell that looks very fucking... Oh god, Mina's got brain damage now.
So she got...
So who gave her... Oh, it'd be from Tail Guy.
Yeah.
Ojiro.
Ojiro. Okay, Sero got a little frog mirror.
I
Sue.
wonder.
From Sue.
It's gotta be from Suyu.
Okay, who gave Jiro the blanket, though? Or the
It's
poncho?
like an
or whatever.
Afghan. Don't know.
Maybe Shoji. Because he has all those
Yeah.
arms to knit with.
And you know what? He's very... Wasn't his room, like, traditional?
No, there was nothing in it.
Oh, it was very smart. Yeah, could it be from Todoroki?
No.
Todoroki's is very traditional, like, Japanese. So, like, I imagine he probably, like, see the merit in a gift like that.
Okay, but who gave the sliced mochi, though?
I don't know. Like, I want to say that it's... I want to say that it has to be Ochiko. Because, I mean, I'm not sure whether... Like, his face looks terrified, but I feel like it's his favorite.
Mochi.
Yeah, that is a hard to read expression. Like, maybe it's just enthusiasm?
So, I mean, if mochi flavored crisp is his favorite, and seeing as Ochiko is the basic bitch default waifu, I feel like that's the implication there, especially because they show up one after another.
Could have also been Sugar Man.
Could have been Sugar Man. But we all know that Animal Crossing fucking gave Bakugo the fucking origami bird in the background. Like I refuse to believe otherwise.
Poor Bakugo.
He's just like a little fucking origami bird.
I just love the fact that Ida's just rich now.
Yeah. Who gave Kaminari the basketball? Because he looks very concerned.
God, I don't know.
Like, I don't think any of them are really all that interested in sports.
Maybe Mina. Or Toru.
Maybe Mina or Toru, yeah.
Okay, what did Toru get? Did she even get anything, or did everybody just forget about her?
No, I don't see her. I only see her eating, like, some of this rice or whatever.
Toru got a new bra,
Which-
you can't see it.
You can now tell that once food has entered her, you cannot see it. It is invisible. So she bends the
Well.
light around her. It doesn't go through her.
Translucent.
How the fuck does she see?
She bends the light
Magic.
around. She doesn't, Oh yeah, then her eyes would still be visible.
Or at least
Yeah,
her
like,
retinas.
so is Toru blind?
No.
Oh,
she definitely
fuck.
can see.
What if she's just got a radar sense like Matt Murdock?
Nah, I think it's just comic book bullshit.
Yeah.
Let's not even. It's just comic book bullshit. It's fine.
Yeah. Dead ass, like this chapter is fucking great though. Like I don't even really want to talk about fucking 243 because it's not as interesting.
Yeah, it was a very set-up-y chapter. Like next week,
Yeah.
the week after next, we'll have something to talk about. But
Yeah, well, yeah, it's okay because they're taking a week off, right?
yeah,
I mean, it's like mostly just like, oh yeah, Endeavor. Look at Endeavor. He's being a fucking shitter, and now they get to go fight whatever the fuck. Okay, I guess let's talk about the villain arc. I guess because that's gonna be like that's the entire fucking arc we're gonna talk about. I feel like if you let me, I'll just talk the whole time. So one of you start off.
so how does it? It starts with them just like fighting Gigantomachina, right?
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to
Basically-
tame
no,
him, break him like
Oh,
a
no,
horse.
No, it starts off with them meeting the doctor. They go to meet the doctor because they don't know what the fuck they're doing and they're dirt ass poor. So the doctor gets in contact with them and they go see him. And he says, hey, yeah, if you can tame Gigantomachia, this was like a test set up by All for One. If you can pass this test, I'll give you all you fucking want. And then he gives Toga a cute coat.
Yeah.
Because Toga's the best.
Yeah, she deserves everything already. It's fine.
Yeah.
Except you, Toga. You already get everything. That's also in his
Yeah,
notes.
Toga's already passed the test. Like the doctors are like, all of you are bitches, except you, Toga. Have a coat.
Except you, Toga. I love you, Toga. So did All for
Everyone
One.
loves
He
Toga.
says it right here in his notes.
Toga doesn't have to pass the test. If Shigaraki fucks up, Toga gets to be leader. She's not even evil. Like, oh my god, she shouldn't be on the villain side. She's not even evil.
Best girl.
She just
Like,
wants to be accepted and loved.
Yeah, like
as other people.
like we'll get to this. We'll get to this like as this fucking arc goes on. But like I love like when they just show us her backstory and it's like, oh, she's on the wrong side. Okay, but yeah, they fight Gigantomachia, and then that Joker asshole Redestro is like I'm making a call out on my Twitter.com. The League of Villains are a bunch of assholes. They pissed on my wife.
No.
Shigaraki, you got a small dick. It's like the size of a walnut, but smaller.
Damn. Okay, he's
This
savage.
is the size of my dick. This is the size of my dick. My quirk lets me make it bigger.
Yeah, okay.
Does it?
His quirk allows him to change the size of any part of his body. Which, okay. You know what? We're going out of order now, but fuck it. Like, Redestro's quirk, I hate it. I hate it, because it's just what fucking All For One could do. Like, with his stolen quirks.
Yeah.
I mean,
the
All For One
stress
can
quirk
do
was a
literally
little-
anything with a whole bunch of quirks. This asshole can only, grow his body parts and strength.
But it's also, like, Tenko's ability as well. So now we've got 3 characters with that quirk.
Not Tenko though. It's like it's just based.
I know she can only do her hands. So this guy's just got Tenko's quirk, but better.
Yes, and also Tenko's quirk, it doesn't it has a max size from what we understand, or maybe it grows from how strong she is with the quirk, whereas his
But
grows
she's
off
also
of stress.
a kid. Oh, okay. I mean, he's probably also got way more control over his quirk. So.
No, but his grows off of stress. So in the heat
forgot
of
that.
battle, he will just that thing will just get bigger and bigger. The only reason that he probably didn't get to like a even huger size is the fact that Shigaraki basically one-shot him. Because Shigaraki with his full potential unlocked is overpowered. Also, so before this arc, Shigaraki was super underpowered. I think we can all agree on that.
know, right?
Like,
Yeah. Like he just had to, like, he was, like, very much, his quirk was very much an underling quirk.
it was a shitty overhaul quirk.
Yeah.
Basically.
Now it's horrifying.
Yeah. But, like, I guess just, like, going in order so we don't get, like, too ahead of ourselves. Like, I do really like how the Metahuman Liberation Army, like, their whole gimmick was... Basically, it was Twitter drama. Like you know? It's like, hey, here's this more established and, like, popular, like, villain organization that's going through some tough times. Let's start a fucking Twitter beef with them. And then use the drama to make ourselves look better. And fucking, like, it's like a KSI versus Logan Paul where they fucking fought in that goddamn boxing ring. Like, Jesus. Like, super powered Twitter beefs.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't think I want to.
2 shit-ass YouTubers everyone hates, like, were losing
I just said I
popularity,
don't
so
want to.
No, I'm gonna say it anyway. So they started Twitter beef and they wound up boxing and fucking Logan Paul got his fucking teeth broken or some shit like that.
Nice.
No, they
Right.
tied. Unfortunately.
they?
Yeah, it was probably a planned tie. It was very underwhelming.
They just threw the fight. But yeah, it's like, so they, yeah, like, I do really like that. It's very modern kind of thing, like how, like if we had superheroes in real life, like, that'd be how they'd fucking call each other out. Like, I bet if Horikoshi could, he would have just had that, like, fucking, the Liberation Army have a fucking Twitter page. Like, straight up.
I mean, other social media in this universe is basically canon.
Yeah. But, yeah, like having
YouTube
him come
is
to the city, yeah, having him go to Daika to fight, like, that was really neat. I wonder why he stopped naming places after Star Wars planets, though. I think he got in trouble.
Maybe he just had a falling out with the Disney version of Star Wars like you did.
Oh my god, Horikoshi just didn't like The Last Jedi. Oh, fuck.
So I assume you're not going to go see The Rise of Skywalker or whatever. I'm not.
I really don't want to, but I mean, honestly, it's probably either gonna come out on Netflix or Disney Plus.
I still haven't even seen the Solo movie.
I've seen clips of it. I really don't want to see anymore and see the full thing. It's so bad.
I don't
Back
care enough to.
Let's refocus again.
Okay. But yeah, like the whole thing with Daikasi, like an entire like town that just is every member is part of the Liberation Army. That's kind of fucking spooky.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like what 80% of them.
Something like that, yeah. I guess they just bought up all the buildings and just kind of like moved everyone in. I mean, I guess that's how like a modern subversive organization would do. Like they just like buy out a small town that's like, you know, small enough that no one would really notice.
Yeah, that's probably what Talented did.
Yeah.
Or Detnerat. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call him Talented because
Yeah.
That's just a way easier thing to say.
Yeah. Like, is it called that in Japanese or is that a translationism?
I think it's that in Japanese, but I haven't looked into it.
It kind of bugs me a little bit that like fucking so much it's like I guess like it's because they were making it for Japan first, but it's like so much of like Japanese is like, oh, when we need a thing we'll just write it in English or make a pun out of English.
Well,
like
it has to be in English. Actually, now that I think about it, it has to be in English because it's written with an R, and that translation error wouldn't be there if it was just the translators changing.
I didn't even realize it was backwards.
Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, it's talented backwards.
Huh.
Unless the translators are just being kind of racist that day.
Oh, hello. I am translator. Yeah, like, God, I'm trying to think, like, everything that happened, like, so much of that is just, like, a blur to me right now, I'm not gonna lie, because it's, like, you've got, like, the standout moments, but so much of the rest of it is just, like, the League of Villains just punching their way through an entire fucking town.
Well, the Twice parade was kind of neat.
It was. The Twice, like I said, like, there's, most of it is a blur of just them punching through, then there's flashbacks, and then there's, like, Twice temporarily getting over his schizophrenia. I do like how they didn't just completely delete his schizophrenia, though. I do like that.
I mean, Dobby also kind of faced his match in that one, so they did pick up someone ridiculously strong at the very least.
Yeah.
In that one ice person.
Yeah. Man, like, Dobby, like, is all but confirmed to be Endeavor's kid now, right?
Yeah. It's pretty confirmed. It's gotta be.
I really hope they fucking do something with this in this fucking Endeavor arc.
Yeah.
Like, that needs to fucking, like, happen, like, now.
Like, every time Dobby is on screen, I'm just like, come on, confirmation. Just please, anything.
Just do the thing.
Horikoshi-senpai. Please, just a morsel.
Yeah, there's not much.
Please, sir. May I have just a crumb of coochie?
Oh, wait. Did Toga lose her eye?
See, that's another thing. I hope she didn't. Because it doesn't make sense for a shapeshifter to fucking lose body parts like that.
So you think it's just a cute little eye patch?
Like,
I mean, it's Toga.
Yeah, that's
yes.
fair. You convinced me.
On a serious note, you can wear an eye patch for injuries that are not related to fully losing your eye.
What I think happened, like, okay, so, like, it was, like, God, what chapter did she get injured? I want to see,
On it.
Right, so what was it? Chapter, like, 233?
I couldn't tell you.
233 is where, like, Twice makes the copy Toga.
Okay.
I'm looking.
230 was when Dobby fought that guy, the ice guy.
Yeah, this is... I don't know.
Well, God, there's so many fucking chapters. Okay, guys, talk about stuff. I'm looking for the Toga.
But I'm also looking.
Fuck!
Okay.
No, Wait, okay, but, Yeah, like, I don't think she lost her eye, because it's like, she got hit by, like, an explosion, right?
No, she ingested blood that was then exploded.
No, it definitely looks like she lost her eye in this panel that I'm looking at right now. It's a panel on page 2 of chapter 227. You can definitely see her eye has something wrong with it.
Page 2? I mean, it's possible that she's just taken... Okay, no, I'm looking.
Maybe when she shapeshifts it'll come back, but maybe in her, like, toga form it's gone.
It looks like she's just been burned. I don't think... so it's like...
Look at that eye. It's
like
very swollen shut at the very least.
Yeah, it's swollen shut because she just took a fucking explosion. Right? Like, I'm trying to, like, find the actual, like, injury fucking... like, where the injury happened. Okay, wait, so she just exploded. Okay, what was this fucking quirk that got used against her? I don't actually... Yeah, woman just makes shit explode.
Yeah, she made their people into explosives, then Toga drank their blood, and then she made the blood explode while it was inside Toga.
Okay, yeah, so I think, honestly, it's more just she got burned. I think it's more just like she got burned. So it's like Hanako from fucking Katawa Shoujo, where it's like, in like the flashback scene where it shows like her like right after she got burned as a kid, like her eye is swollen shut from the fucking burns.
Yep.
Like I think Toga's probably gonna lose some of her vision, most likely from heat damage, but I don't think her eye is gone.
It's definitely still there. It's just I don't know if it works.
Yeah, like, and even then, like I think it'll be like.
She and Endeavor should start a club.
Yeah, I think it's like I mean,
wrong side of the face.
I mean, Todoroki isn't blind in that eye, is he?
No.
Yeah, and this is a similar injury.
Or at least it's not
implied
that
he
he is.
Neither is Zuko, so.
What?
Well, that's a different series entirely.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, I think Toga's just, like, because she's got, like, burns on that side of her face, like, her eye is probably taking some heat damage, so, like, while it heals, she's just wearing an eye patch, so it doesn't, like, because imagine, like, if she was, like, if she was exposed to light, like, contracting and decontracting her iris would probably, like, fuck with it a little bit. It's like wearing a cast on your arm, you know, you don't want to be moving your arm while you're healing a broken bone.
Maybe.
She does look cute with the new coat though. Because did I show you the image that someone made, like, that colored it in? Because it's fucking adorable. You know what? I'm sending it to you anyway. I want you to fucking put it in, and I'm hoping I can find who colored in the image. But seeing as you know, like, seeing as it's just like a color in of something that Horikoshi made, then it's like whatever.
I mean, I can make this the background, but it's not really backgroundy. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at how fucking cute that is.
That's adorable.
She's the best.
And here's the actual page where she fucking got boomed.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, like, I don't think she's lost her eye. I think it's just, like, she's healing. Like, she's got, like, burns all up the fucking, like, right side of her face. So it's like, nah. She's just, you know, taking time to heal. I fucking love how Twice is holding a funeral for the Toga clone. Great. Oh god, like, fucking, my intent was to just try to follow this arc in order, but, like, this arc, so much fucking happened in it, and so much of it was just like, no, just fight in the street.
No, yeah, she definitely still has her eye. If you go to page 14.
Yeah. Fuck, I love her little eye patch. She just got a little, like, band-aid on it. Yeah. You think Twice did her hair? Like,
God damn it.
Like, while she was recovering. Because I imagine she probably wasn't conscious for more than a few days. You think Twice just did her hair? That's why he's got all those clips in it?
Sure, why not?
Probably.
Yeah, he'd do that. Twice is a good boy.
He's a good friend.
He's a good friend.
He's his own friend.
And only friend.
It's like in those TV shows when the woman wakes up in the hospital and she has, like, fully done makeup.
Oh, that's,
Homies.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
What?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't like that. That's
What? I'm
I don't
confused
know,
now.
man. Like the idea of that, just that's gross. That's weird. Um,
I'm
but like
confused.
okay. Before I forget though, let's just talk about the flashbacks, I guess, because the flashbacks are like the most important bit. Like, I mean, yeah, like fucking Shigaraki now has like his full powers unlocked, and he's like taking control of the army and all that. But like, let's be honest, like. Do we really care about that? Like next to the fact that now we know like basically the entire league, like the main group of the League of Villains, like their backstories. Like if anything, like the fucking Liberation Army being controlled by the League of Villains now, that's kind of secondary.
Yeah, 100%.
Um, so like, but yeah, like Toga's quirk, like, and her backstory, like it means like, so she's what like 2 years older than Deku.
Something like
yeah.
that.
Like she's 19 and Deku's like 16 or something, right?
Yeah, he should be turning 16 pretty soon. They
Wait,
all were
Toga's
15.
17.
Toga's 17?
I mean, that would still make them.
Yeah, 2 years.
Because Deku,
So-
I don't think we've had a birthday for him yet.
Yeah, I mean, if he's a freshman in high school, then
That would make him 15.
yeah, 15-ish. Okay, but yeah, it shows that like even in like so Shinzo is roughly the same age as Deku because they're both in like freshman year, and even he, when he was growing up, had like he was bullied and told like, oh, your quirk is the quirk of a villain, your quirk is fucked up, fuck you, you're gonna be a villain, you're gonna like basically like he was born with a fucking fedora and trench coat on. You know, like fuck. And yet, like, because he ran into Aizawa, yeah, and he ran into, like, you know, the other people at UA, he got in there and he learned that, no, you can be a hero, you just gotta learn how to use your quirk in a way that's not fucked up. Toga, 2 years earlier, Toga is, like, she's, like, so she, it's established she has a reliance on blood. Like, if she has to have blood, and it has to be from, so it doesn't have to be, I guess it can be, like she prefers it, but like she has her quirk has a mental dependence on blood, and things that she likes, yeah, she's drawn to more so than other sources. So like they catch her like drinking the blood of that bird. That should have been the first thing where they're like, okay, like this girl needs help because there's something up with her quirk, and we need to figure out a way to make it less fucked up, right? She didn't even kill that bird, I don't think. Like, I think she just, like, drank some of its blood and, like, let it go. I mean, the bird probably was all fucked up and woozy, but still, bird's probably still alive. And then when she's in, like, freshman year of high school, she drinks some blood of that kid, and they never say that kid dies. So Toga never killed anyone. Like, but still, she's ostracized, disowned by her family, and booted out onto the streets.
Correction. When she is introduced to the series, we are told that she is responsible for a rash of killings.
That's probably after she got kicked out, though. She's been on the streets for... Like, if she got kicked out in her freshman year, then she's been on the streets for 2 years being ostracized and treated like literal garbage. I think that'd probably be enough to push her to be a killer. Like, you know? Like, Toga's not a villain. Like, she was created by the society that they live in, Gamers Rise Up. Like, you know, it's like, I think, like, Toga's story isn't so much the creation of a villain, more that, like, if you don't fit into the box this hero society wants, then you can go fuck yourself. Like, you will be made a villain. And, like a difference of 2 years made Shinzo happen, but Shinzo was still very much on that path until he met Aizawa.
Yeah, you're probably right. And that definitely seems to be some, like, weird... I don't know how he's connecting it, but it's definitely a critique of hero society in a way that no one that I've seen or read has written about yet.
Yeah. I mean, like, I was talking with Sai, like a week or so ago. It's like, imagine if Toga was born 2 years later. She'd be in class 1A and probably teamed up with Deku. like we wouldn't have Ochako as, like, Ochako would be the female best friend, but Toga would be the default waifu.
Fair.
Wishful thinking.
Come on.
I mean,
girl like that, like, no, like, if you look past the crazy, she's very caring and very loving. She's basically, like, better Ochako.
I agree with you on that front, but I don't see how she would have passed the entrance exam.
She would have.
I think she would have gone in the same way Shinzo does.
Yeah, but that means she wouldn't be best girl right now, because most people would have already been locked into Ochako by the time the sports festival came along.
Fair enough, but but then again, there was no waifu introduced in the fucking sports festival. But regardless,
I would argue otherwise.
I mean, Paige. I mean, alternatively, she could have passed the exam by fucking having blood just beforehand. Because remember, she can store blood in her body for upwards of 6 months.
Ew.
And if she had figured out how to do the power thing beforehand, because remember, she's got no formal training with her quirk. But just using her quirk over time, she figured out how to use Ochiko's quirk. Transformed into her.
I see.
So, I don't think it would take all that much effort. Like, if she had been able to finish high school, and I imagine high school has, like, hey, here's how you use your quirk training. Like, maybe not as in-depth as UA, but at least, like, a little bit of formal training. And also, seeing as she would have had a quote-unquote villain quirk, she would have had a lot more intense training. She probably would have figured out before the entrance exams.
I don't think high schools, other than Hero, high schools teach you how to use your quirks.
Yeah, like we were introduced to the idea of quirk counseling for, like, preschoolers, but it's implied that it doesn't happen beyond that.
I mean, I guess, like, someone with a villain quirk, though, like, even if they're not going to Hero High School, they would need to have training for their quirk. Like, Shinzo definitely has training for his quirk that goes way beyond, because he was in the support class, wasn't he?
He was in the general studies.
General studies, right. So, he has control over his quirk that rivals people in 1A. And that's, like, before fucking getting proper training from Aizawa. So I feel like people with villain quirks, they kind of get a head start. You know?
Maybe being villainous is a side effect of just having an easy-to-use quirk.
I don't think so. I don't really think so. It's just because, like, I feel like if Shinzo, like, had no training with his quirk, he would not have been able to do as well as he did. Because, yeah, his quirk is dummy easy to use, but, like, he's really good with it. Like, for someone who would have been ostracized and basically bullied into not using his quirk by his peers. You know? I don't know. Maybe it's just like, oh, because he was the antagonist of that fight, like, they just give him, like, really good, I don't know. But yeah, like if I was saying, like, there is an alternate universe in the Hero Aka universe where Toga is in a society that is a lot more accepting, and she's in UA, and she's part of a team with Deku and Ochiko or Bakugo or Ida or whatever the fuck, and she's using shape-shifting to fucking do sick power combos.
Okay, if we ever run into, like, a dream quirk thing, and we get to see, like, a what-if scenario, I hope that's part of it.
I mean, like, because Toga's usage of quirks isn't like Copy Boy, whatever his name is, in 2B, in 1B, whatever.
Monoma.
Like Monoma, yeah. Like his ability is like, no, I'm just copying your quirk. Toga is like not so much copying your quirk as she figures out how your quirk works and then uses it. So, and if she's copying Deku's body like as it is, that means that's a body that's capable of using One for All, which means we get One for All combos.
But it doesn't have the history from One for All.
But Toga's ability is also fairly unique, so I mean, it's also would be a what if. So you know, it'd be rule of cool at that point.
Fine.
Like imagine it, right? It's like to team up with Ida and Deku, you got friggin' all for one combos, and then the final thing, mid all for one, she shapeshifts her leg into fucking Ida's leg and uses Recipro.
Damn.
Like you could do so many combos with her power. Like, I really do hope that before the end of the series, Toga gets redeemed and she joins Team Deku. Like she screams to me like potential like protagonist. But yeah, I talked way too much about Toga, but her flashback was really, really good, and I like it a bunch. Twice's one was really good too. It wasn't as long or in depth, but like finally getting to see why he's crazy, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
What are you tapping at, Jay?
I'm just trying to remember something.
I'm feeling self-conscious because I feel like I'm taking all the talking.
Oh no, it's all good. Your channel.
Yeah, but like you guys are here too. Fuck. But yeah, like Twice though. What was the reasoning for him going crazy? Like, did he like accidentally like kill one of his clones or something, or he forgot which clone was the real one?
He figured that, oh shit, I don't know for sure that I'm not a clone myself because all the other clones are convinced they're me. Okay, and so he's like insanely careful about getting like broken or anything.
So he's like afraid that like the real him is like out there somewhere, and if he gets like
no, the real him already died.
Yeah, in his mind he is dead.
Oh shit, I completely misinterpreted that. Oh no, that's even worse than what I thought.
Yeah, and if he just like breaks his arm or something, he will cease to exist.
Mm-hmm. And so that's why when they broke his arms in the big fight, he's like, oh, hang on, I'm the real me. Fuck yeah, I can do whatever I want.
And then he went on to make 1 million of himself and then re-entered that, realizing, holy shit, I made 1 million of myself. Am I the real me once again?
So yeah, he basically just redid his trauma.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Twice, you fucking retard.
Whenever he uses his powers, he's gonna redo his trauma. And then he needs to, like, break a bone to figure it out.
Wait, so how much damage do you need to take in order to break the clone?
He can take a punch, but it needs to, but not take a fraction.
Like, what if he just carried around like a pin or something?
No, that wouldn't do it.
No,
right. It'd have to be more on the scale of like you shooting yourself in the hand with a nail gun.
Oh, why'd you have to remind me of me doing that? What the fuck?
Because it's funny.
Why do you have to keep... Like, I fucking told you that. It's like, hey, when I was 2, I shot myself in the hand with a nail gun. And you keep bringing it up. Why?
Because you've told me like 5 times.
I also once had a hole in my hand when I was 2. I got bit by a dog.
Oh,
You're
shit.
both Jesus.
A Jew with a hole in his hand? What the fuck?
What hand? I have to know.
It was my left hand, I think.
Same.
It was right through my middle finger.
We have to compare this someday.
No.
Oh, it was through your finger.
I can't fully extend my middle finger properly, so that's great.
I can't bend my hand very well.
Yeah. But yeah, like Twice's flashback is good, but like I feel like it didn't really exist to flesh out his character so much as it did like, hey, here's like his abilities and why he's a fuck up and why even though being incredibly overpowered, he doesn't just just ruin everything. Shigaraki's though, I think was like my second favorite. Like shit.
Man, that one made me cry. I actually fucking was crying at work because of that one.
Poor Doggo.
Doggo-chan. Doggo. Like fucking, can I get an F in the comments for Doggo?
F in the comments for Doggo-chan.
Yeah. Alright, so...
But nothing else. That sister deserved to die.
Nah, that sister can go suck a dick. Okay, so the general idea was, Nana gave up Shigaraki's dad so that he wouldn't be a target for One For All, and he resented her for it? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I thought she died fighting One For All.
Yeah, it was like the same as Koda's story. Where...
Okay, like I thought that she gave him up ahead of time.
Like she did, and then she died, and his dad was like, she would rather, fucking fight strangers than live for her family. Or maybe I'm just remembering that from a fan fiction.
No, that's pretty much exactly what I got from it.
Yeah.
From reading that chapter.
Die for strangers instead of living for a family.
Yeah, essentially the father was Koda if Koda never met Deku, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is like, once again, we live in a society. Like, that's like the fucking basis of Shigaraki's fucking thing. Like, hero society, like, requires so much of heroes to the detriment of literally everyone else, because the public is so, like, so the public is, in the hero universe, is so fucking picky. It's like, heroes need to have a certain power that we can tolerate. They need to give everything to the people. They can't be selfish. Like, they need to just fill out this fucking list of stuff, and it's got, like, no, like, honestly, there's, like, no fucking duh that so many heroes are vapid, selfish assholes. Like, if that's what it is. They win the genetic lottery, and then they just have to, like, just dedicate themselves to the job and just be, essentially just, sociopaths, essentially. Live for the money. Like, there's, like, how many, like, heroes are actually, like, in it to be heroes? Like, I think, like, 1A is, like, the only class I can think of where, like, no, those kiddos are pure.
I mean, Uraraka just wants the money.
Well, Uraraka doesn't really want to be a hero. She just wants, like, her family to be safe and, you know, financially secure, and heroism is the only job that pays that well for someone with her power set. Like, what would she do otherwise?
I think she would do a great job at her father's construction company.
Yeah, like...
But we've established that doesn't pay that well. Like,
I feel like a construction company would pay her for just being a crane.
Yeah, like, they would save so much money on equipment rental.
Is she that?
You don't need to buy harnesses or anything, too. You just...
Like, is she that dexterous with it, though? Like, she can just send things directly up. She can't send them, like, in directions.
Yeah, but I mean, like, think about it. You don't need a harness. You don't need, like, anything. You just, you know, like, slap it there, and then, like, you know, she activates her powers, and you can just nail everything in, and then she deactivates her powers.
Like here's a thing, though, that's kind of fucked up and never made sense to me. Ochiko's family works construction. There was so much property damage on a regular basis. The buildings need to be rebuilt again and again and again and again.
Maybe the market is so oversaturated for that reason. That everyone wants in that pie.
And yet her family is still poor. Like, her dad isn't a construction worker. He owns the company. And yet they're dirt fucking poor. Holy shit, like, yeah, the only thing Ochiko would be able to do is work for the company, but that won't solve the problem. There's too much... Ironically, there is too much supply, not enough demand. Despite the world they live in. That's fucked. Like, so, like, I really do think, like, Ochiko isn't a hero for heroism's sake, but really, what the fuck else would she do? Like, you know, like, if her goal is keep her family out of poverty.
I don't know, I feel like she'd make a decent enough social worker or something, or accountant or something boring.
Yeah, but why do that when she can just use her... She doesn't have to learn anything to use her powers.
She has to go to an entire fucking high school.
Yeah, which she had to go to high school anyway, but at the end of
this
this high
one's
school...
so fucking expensive.
At the end of this high school, though, she gets a license that allows her to essentially be a celebrity for the rest of her life.
Make that money.
You know, like, graduating hero school is a license to print money.
They don't even really need to graduate, they just need to get the license.
Oh yeah, they get the license in their fucking first year. She can drop out now.
I mean, most classes don't get their license in their first year, apparently.
That's true.
This year is just ridiculous because both classes did, from what I understand.
Yeah, so she could drop out now and like do her goal. I guess the only reason she doesn't is because it's Japan, so dropping out of high school is like really bad culturally. But yeah, she could.
She could.
She dead ass could.
But she'd make more money the longer she stays at UA. Because
yeah,
UA
like I imagine having the license and the degree, like You know, it's like the difference between having a certification and having a degree and a certification. But yeah, like that's like like most heroes are just like, nah, I'm in it for the money, chief. But like at least Ochiko's in it. Like the money's not for her. Shit. I was trying to say. Oh yeah, fucking Shigaraki. Like Shigaraki's entire thing is like because Nana like threw herself so much into the hero thing, and like I imagine Nana like and most like all for one like one for all users are more or less like they're in it for the heroism, not so much the money. But they still need to follow that guidebook, which leads to shit like Shigaraki's dad, which leads to Shigaraki going out to try and be a hero, like independently and getting his ass beat. And then, like, when his power what was like the public's interpretation when his power manifests? I don't remember.
I don't think.
I think it was like viewed as a tragedy, but it was an accident.
Like it seems like he more got like yoinked away by All for One more than like before we saw like the main like it's like I said, it's like if it wasn't for his dad's react, and honestly it's not his dad's fault, it's Nana and by extension society's fault at that point. Like if it wasn't for that, they wouldn't have that hatred of heroes. That hatred of heroes didn't happen. Shigaraki's quirk probably wouldn't have manifested so violently.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have been abused and he wouldn't have like wanted to lash out.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that goes.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think that goes back to like one of the core themes of this being like, you can't do it all on your own. Like like from what we've seen, all of the previous users of One for All have pretty much had to carry the weight of the world on their shoulders.
Yeah, Deku's got friends.
Yeah, I think that's.
And that's why he's gonna be the greatest hero.
Yeah, like, and I think honestly, I think One for All. Like, I don't know enough about Japan, but like, I imagine in Japan, like, there's a big focus on being like, at least like the older generations, being independent. You know, like being like by yourself and like figuring shit out by yourself. Wait, hang on. God damn it, you fucking tagged me. Oh my god, it's very cute. Okay, shit. Like I imagine that's probably like this does feel like it's coming from somewhere else, like not so much as like, oh, just heroes. Like it feels like there's something in there, like a criticism of society. And it's like you got people who are trying to get through stuff all by themselves and fucking failing in the long term, and now you have a newer generation that's coming along and they're working together and trying to do what's right by each other as well as help each other out. You know?
Yeah.
Like it feels like a societal critique.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the big change by the end. We aren't gonna have a pillar. We're gonna have a wall.
Yeah. We're gonna have a
big, beautiful wall,
and the Mexicans are gonna pay for it.
I thought the Koreans were gonna pay for it.
Yeah, the fucking Koreans. But yeah, like and honestly, like I don't think that is even just Japan, because if you think about it, it's kind of like how the West is as well. Like you look at like boomers and Gen Xers and all that. Like their whole thing is like, oh, when I was a kid, I walked into a building and I started sweeping until they gave me a job, and now I own 5 houses that I bought for 20 cents.
And they also started MLMs and hustle culture.
Yeah, and
that job sweeping paid like 10 times as much relatively to my job.
But the result of that though is a society that's so top heavy with people who are independent and not really allowing that wealth to like flow around. That now the people at the bottom, like, we need to compile our wealth to even match what they're doing. And like there's, and I guess like another thing is like that fucking John Delaney special you were watching earlier about
Mulaney.
Mulaney, yeah, that's what I said. I said. The John Mulaney show. It was fuck. You've lost my train of thought now. Fuck you. No,
Spider Ham does whatever a Spider Ham does.
The fact that he's Spider Ham, that's fucking.
Just did not realize that.
Yeah, I did not realize because I'm not that familiar with him. No. No, I'll come back to it. Go, say other things. I'll come back to it.
Look out! Here comes the Spider Ham.
Oh no.
No. Okay, so I think the bit is okay. So he said when he was talking about his dad and when he was a kid, everything was there was no one cared what you thought. Everyone was like, no, shut the fuck up, do what you're told, etc., etc. But nowadays it's more like, hey, how you feeling? How you doing? People care more about how each other feel. And I feel like that's kind of true. We do, as humanity, we do fucking go way too far on that, very often, and care way too much about other people's feelings to the detriment of shit. But
some people do.
But I think it is overall, a positive change. It's people, and honestly, I think it would be really cool if Horikoshi did touch on that as well. It's because the younger generation seem way more caring and way more in it just to be heroes, not so much the paycheck. The paycheck's nice, but also we get to save people. I think it would be neat if we hit a point where it's it goes too far and they have to find a happy medium. I guess the year above them, I guess. They go on to be heroes and they're way too much about it. And so many of the heroes wind up destitute and, forced to do shit dirty shit to get by and make ends meet.
Oh no.
And that becomes a thing, and then Deku and friends are like, okay, hang on, there's a thing in the middle here, we have to make money, but to survive, and Ochako is gonna make money to keep her family alive, but also we want to help people. I feel it would be nice, because if you go too far in the other extreme, that's also a problem. And this shit's got to go on for God knows how many hundreds of chapters, so it'd be a good thing to have in his pocket.
Well, if we're doing math, right? We are at 243 chapters, and we are pretty much exactly 1/3 of the way through their high school life.
Yeah.
So, could say
they're gonna get 800 chapters before they graduate, and then we have them as adults to deal with.
I don't know how long we're gonna go into their adulthood, though.
With how if My Hero Academia keeps fucking printing money, we're getting a Boruto.
My Hero preschool.
No, it'll be My Hero. It'll still be My Hero Academia, but it'll be we'll have some stuff at the start that's Deku and everyone as adults and how they go and how they pair off. Then there'll be a time skip for I don't know, 10, 13 years, and then it'll be hey, here's everyone's kids. Here's Deku and Toga's kid. Here's Ochako and Bakugo's kid. Here's Ida and Hagakure's kid, who you can't see except for a little exhaust comes out of her fucking ears sometimes.
Oh no.
I always thought Ida was gonna end up with No, because Momo's gonna end up with Todoroki. Never mind. Yeah, that's confirmed.
I just paired together two people who have shown no sexual interest in anyone so far.
Hiro and Kaminari.
Oh God, no! Oh no, that's gonna be a Bakugo parenthood. You know that.
What do you mean? I thought Bakugo was gonna end up with Kirishima.
That's gay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
you can't have that in Japanese manga. Not in my Christian manga. Remember, it's in Shonen Jump. Shonen Jump is the same company that bullied Araki to make Anasui a dude in a woman's prison.
Yeah, you're right. They're allowed to show boobies, but they're not allowed to show two dudes kissing. That's too far.
Yeah. Or two girls kissing. Fucking Jolene was almost the first gay JoJo. That's fucked. They fucking took Anasui's titties away. That's some bullshit.
Usually they try to add titties. Shonen Jump loves titties.
Yeah, unless those titties are touching some other titties. But but yeah, like that's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna get like 800 chapters. We're gonna have a few chapters of them like post graduation, and then like assuming it's still printing money, and seeing as this is basically just the Naruto of our generation, like so long as they don't fucking like God Ninja from Moon it, like we're gonna get My Hero Boruto edition.
My Hero, the next generation.
Yeah.
Where everyone has like Deku dolls.
Oh god. Oh, dude, that'd be fucking
Like, think about
That'd
the Deku for Deku though.
oh man, like straight up, like I would love like a friggin' sequel series, and it's just like.
Do you think his hero name is literally just gonna be Dumbass?
Yes. Because it'll be an endearing thing, and the next generation will they'll reclaim it. They'll reclaim it like their version of the N-word.
We own these slurs now.
Oh boy, oh god, like I would love like a friggin' My Hero Academia where it's like Deku, like he tries to be a good dad, and he's got like a fucking okay, whenever I fucking think of this, I always think of like him having a daughter. I don't know why. I think it's like I like the father-daughter dynamic in this sort of thing.
That's fucking gay.
No, because it's like, okay, no, because like girls, like teenage girls usually tend to be a lot more tuned into drama than teenage boys are. Like a teenage boy, like will be like usually in these stories, if it's a teenage boy, he's like, "Fuck you, Dad." But like usually if it's a teenage girl in this sort of story, it's like she loves her dad, but her dad's
distant.
Like her dad's distant, and also his popularity. Yeah, basically, and his popularity completely over fucking shadows like any popularity she gets for herself. You know, people are only friends with her because her dad is the pillar of peace or whatever the fuck, or part of the mythical class 1A or whatever.
The
right?
mythical
so
class
she's never
1A.
sure. Yeah, so she's never sure like who wants to be friends with her because of her dad, and who wants to be friends with her because of her.
Well, will it be the mythical class 1A? Because, like, in a few chapters, they're going to be in 2A.
Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean on that one. Or
But they had a very
mythical
eventful first year, so...
Yeah,
fucking
but who's
UA,
to say?
like, UA elevates Class A to, like AP.
Though, hang on, I have a question. In Japan, or at least in anime, would the A class still be with the A class in the second year, or would they get mixed up?
I think so. I don't see why not. I mean, they do that in Persona.
Yeah, I believe they stay together.
Yeah, like in Persona, like Persona 4, I think, like they're in class like what was it 3B, I think. Persona 4, like yeah, like Chie and Yukiko, they say that they've been in the same class together like for ages, and the way they talk about their classmates makes it sound like they've been together for ages. So that makes sense.
I don't see Horikoshi switching up the class, so either way, it's gonna stay the same.
Yeah, so it's like
Except they're gonna add Shinso.
Yeah. It's like I hope he doesn't go to Class B. Holy shit.
That would be so dumb. Such a waste.
Oh, that'd be so dumb. Because like Class B, who cares about Class B?
I care about manga.
I care about Pony.
Yeah,
She is the best background character.
Yeah, but like, but the spy is Monoma.
No.
But he's not even the spy like on purpose.
Oh my god.
Following the Snapchat idea, he just fucking starts bragging about fucking like Class B.
No, what if he's complaining about Class A?
Oh my god, he's just complaining about Class A on fucking like Reset Era or some shit like that.
4chan.
4chan. Like he's just going on 4chan like, no, there's fucking Class A faggots. Yeah.
He's uploading TikToks about it.
God damn it.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Just very like he's got like a fucking twit longer. It's like fucking 6 pages long.
God, but they go viral and people like start doing their own like cosplayed lip syncs to his rants.
Oh my god, no. Monema's TikTok.
I'm already Monema.
Oh Jesus. But yeah, villain art, really good. I liked it, and I liked how I really like Shigaraki's power. I just have no idea how the fuck they're gonna fight it.
They're gonna punch
Like-
the ground.
Like Deku's power is punch good.
Okay, but he's
One of
also
his
got like
powers.
6 more powers coming up, and one of them might just be time stop.
Zawud!
what if Yeah, Toki wo Tomare. Like okay, so like I not gonna lie, I'm really not a big fan of it. I think I mentioned this before actually. Like I don't remember if it was in the video we made though, Gabe. I really don't like the fact that Deku is getting 6 more quirks.
That
I
hadn't
feel
been
like
introduced.
I'm sorry, what?
That hadn't been
Okay.
introduced.
Okay, we've had this conversation before, I think, but I really don't like the idea that he's getting 6 more quirks because I feel like it's Gokuing it, you know? Or, I guess, Ichigoing it in this case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, Ichigo is like... Okay, I didn't watch Bleach, so I'm, like, going a little bit off of
Same.
just what I've heard, but like, Ichigo is like, I've got a Bankai, because I'm half demon! And then it's like, okay, we're done with demons now, now it's hollow. It's like, I'm half hollow! And he puts on this stupid fucking sex mask.
Nice.
And it's like, so Ichigo is like half whatever the fuck villain they're dealing with at that moment. He just gets more and more and more powers. And same thing with Goku. Like, Goku is like...
So how many halves does he have?
The one drop rule is in effect.
He has 10 halves.
He has half of
Oh,
a half.
God. Yeah, and like, with same with Goku. It's like, hey Goku, we have the power to make ourselves stronger with the Ozaru. Oh, I could do that. Look, Kaio can. Hey Goku, like, I have the ability to destroy a planet. So do I. Spirit Bomb. I have the ability to transform. So do I. Super Saiyan. I have the power of God. So do I. Super Saiyan God.
Oh, God.
I'm stronger than God. Hey, so am I. I'm going Super Saiyan 1 in God form. Like, you know, it's like... And, like, compare that shit to fucking Krillin. Like, what the fuck does Krillin got?
Bald
Other
head.
than, like, some sick fucking immortal robo-pussy. Like, that's all Krillin gets.
I mean... The world...
Like, Krillin can do Kamehameha, Solar Flare,
Destructo Disc.
and Destructo, and yeah, the Kienzan. And that's it. He's got 3 fucking powers. Like, Yamcha has more than that.
Wolfang Fist. And the
Wolfang
ability
Fist,
to die a lot.
Wolfang Fist, not Spirit Ball, that's it. The Spirit Ball, which he uses to cheat at baseball. The Neo Wolfang Fist, and Kamehameha. Like, Yamcha at least has 4. Like, you know? Like, ironically enough, like, Yamcha is better than Krillin when it comes to moveset. Like, oh, jeez. Like, you know, it's like, I really don't want... Because, like, I feel like the strength of this show is the supporting characters, and I really don't want them to get left behind. Because it's like, this, like, tentacle ability he's got, what was it, like, what the fuck was it called?
Black Whip.
Black Whip. It's just Dark Shadow, but you don't have to feed it fucking treats to make it do what you want.
Aw. Okay, that's a cute visual, though.
Yeah, like, Dark Shadow is just a very angry doggo.
Just give him little bones.
Yeah, it's like
That being said-
Tokiyami's just got little dog treats in his cape.
So, I understand why he did it, though. So, eventually, I think we can all agree, All For One is probably going to give his quirk to Shigaraki at some point, once he gets completely defeated.
Probably, yeah.
That means that Shigaraki then will have multiple quirks. So the final fight is going to be a multiple quirk fight between both of them, where they're just like throwing like a dozen abilities at each other.
Yeah, but you could also have it, like we were saying before, like, the old way was one pillar, right? The new way is, there's multiple pillars, everyone's working together for, you know, the sake of heroism. If Shigaraki gets multiple quirks, especially if Shigaraki winds up betraying the League of Villains at some point and says, no, fuck you guys are shitters. Fuck you. Like, and that would, of course, lead to, like, Toga joining the good guy side. Yay. No, but, you know, like, I feel like he's the kind of person that, like, he's not capable of maintaining I don't want to call it a friendship because it's not.
Relationships.
Yeah, he's not capable of maintaining that relationship. So I feel like eventually he's going to hit a point where he's going to have all that power and he's going to betray the League of Villains and maybe kill a few of them.
Eats
and
their powers.
And jacks their powers, and whoever's left, like, with their powers, is gonna be probably Spinner and Toga, because they're the only ones that I feel like are genuinely good people in a shitty situation, and they're gonna join the hero side, and that's gonna be a whole thing. And then, like, it would feel better if fighting the multi-quirk Shigaraki would be better fought if it was Deku and all his friends that he's made along the way fighting Shigaraki together. Because then it's still multi-quirks, it's just the quirks are spread out among a bunch of people. You know, like, it's literally an embodiment of the old way versus, like, literally the new way's embodiment. You know? Like, it'd probably make a really cool anime fight, but at the same time, it's like, it's kind of ruining the perceived, like, once again, death of the author is in effect here a little bit, but, like, it's ruining the perceived effect.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm not defending it. I'm just saying that is probably what Horikoshi is.
Yeah, it's totally what he's doing. It's just the council has made their decision, but it's a dumbass decision, so I've elected to ignore it.
What show is that from?
It's from the Avengers.
Oh, it's Nick Fury, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, where they were gonna nuke New York, and Nick Fury's like, "Nah, you were stupid."
I mean, it worked out.
Yeah, and gave Tony PTSD, but he's dead now, so it's fine.
I mean, they probably wouldn't have been able to destroy that ship without the nuke.
That's fair.
Nuking space. Who would have thought?
Yeah, just nuke space. Like, come at us, aliens. Fuck you. Fucking nukes in space, the only way to... Like, I cannot wait for the future where you just got fucking, like spaceships lining up, like, fucking Victorian-era battleships giving each other full broadsides of nukes. Can't wait for that shit.
Alright.
Yeah,
Well, I think we're pretty...
Yeah,
pretty
I think
done
that's
with this
really all. I
discussion.
think we basically covered, like, the main salient points of all the arcs.
Yeah, and a few other anime.
Yeah. Honestly, I think, yeah, going forward, so long as we do this, like, every week and don't miss a week, I think, like, we're pretty good. I think we can...
And we won't
got
get
this.
to an hour and a half per video.
Oh, no, we super will.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go into a lot more detail. You'll see.
Yeah.
And
Because we're just kind of skimming over, like, what, like, fucking, like, 6 months of content?
yeah, next week we get to talk, or next chapter drop, we're gonna talk
2
about
weeks from now.
our expectations of season 4, because that'll be dropping within the week that'll be happening.
I haven't even watched season 3. Ever since I got all those fucking death threats from fucking Tumblrites, I have just had zero interest in the fucking anime.
I love the Bones is doing an amazing job animating it, which is the only
Yeah,
reason
like,
I'm
I
still
don't
watching
doubt it. It's like their music's kind of been shitty since season 2. Like, You Say Run is really good, and the replacement they did in season 2 was really good, but season 3...
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped season 3 before the actual license arc.
Yeah. Like, I think I feel like I know what people are talking about when in the comments for, like, Vinland Saga, they're like, what the fuck, the manga was way better than this.
That's how it is for most anime, to be honest.
Yeah, but, but usually, like, it's it's not this bad, you know? Like, it's animated beautifully, but, like, there's so much shit that's changed or fucking edited or the sound just doesn't work, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but we can always talk about this, like, next chapter drop, so remind me.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, so I guess that's good enough. So thanks for those of you who sat here for us talking for, like, almost 2 fucking hours.
You guys
Oh,
are
boy.
great.
No.
Guys, great. Oh boy, and honestly, this is more for us.
I hope you guys were, like, doing something else, though, because I am not animating 2 hours of content. So, you're just gonna see, like, moving heads, and that's just gonna be it.
Moving heads and the toga image.
Okay, I'll throw it on the backdrop, and that'll just sit there the entire time.
Yeah.
I also kind of wanted to do, like, the TikTok monoma.
Oh,
But
no, you gotta have to now. You don't have to.
E-boy
I guess I can Photoshop it tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, fucking dude. I mean, it's like, I honestly, I didn't expect to post this until fucking Sunday or Monday anyway, so it's whatever.
Okay,
And even then, remember, we got 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot for having everything done Monday, because I have work like all of Sunday, so I'm gonna get nothing done besides rendering.
Alright, but yeah, so thanks for watching, everybody. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and see you in the next video, because I'm not doing that on this old channel. Yeet, change the rules.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright, let's just hit the stop button now.
Whoa.